Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to continue chapter The Human Eye. Yesterday you had read about the care of the eyes. Okay, children? Yesterday you had read about the care of the eyes. Eyes are very important sense organs, and we can see the beauty of the nature with the help of our eyes. So it is our duty to take proper care of the eyes to keep them healthy. There are some methods to take proper care of the eyes, like we should wash our eyes with normal water, we should take balanced diet, and we should also take vitamin A rich diet to prevent the disease like night blindness. Okay, children? And we should not read or write in dim light. There should have sufficient light in the room when we are working, and we should never look at the powerful source of light directly, and we should know the family history of our family, because some diseases are transmitted from parents to offspring through genes. So, and time to time regular checkup of eyes are required. We should consult ophthalmologist for regular checkup of our eyes. So these are the methods by which we can take proper care of the eyes. One more thing, children, you should never watch TV for long duration, and you should not work on computer screen or laptop screen for long time. These are the methods to keep the eyes healthy. Okay, children? Today you will read about the visually challenged persons. Some persons which have problem in vision, either they have completely lost their vision or they are partially blind. Okay, so these visually challenged persons cannot see the world. They are courageous, they are brave, so we need to appreciate them and we need to support them. Okay, many people have lost their vision due to some reason, maybe due to illness. Sometimes people may lose their vision in diabetes. It is a disease, okay, in which the person may lose their vision, or sometimes person may lose their vision due to glaucoma, in which the optic nerves do not function in normal way. So the electrical signals are not transmitted from the retina to the brain. Okay, children, and there is problem in the vision. Sometimes vision problem may arise due to lack of vitamin A in the diet, like night blindness, and sometimes people meet with accident and they lose their vision. So there may be some reason for the loss of vision. The person may be either partially blind or may be completely blind. Okay, so these two types of persons, whether they are belonging to partial loss of vision or complete loss of vision, they should not be treated alike. Now children, you should know that there are some resources to help such visually challenged persons. Okay, these resources are of two types: non-optical aids and optical aids. Okay, what are resources? Resources are the substances which are used for the welfare of the visually challenged persons. These are also called aids. Okay, there are two types of resources or aids for visually challenged persons. First one is non-optical aids and second is optical aids. Non-optical aids are such aids in which there is no use of light. Children, you should know that visually challenged persons have better sense of hearing, better sense of touch and better sense of smell than the normal people. Okay, So they can understand by the touch method. These non-optical aids are of two types. First one is tactual aid and second one is auditory aid. Tactual aid means the visually challenged persons can read and write by touch method. As I told you children, they have better sense of touch. They can understand the thing by touching, and there is tactual aid to teach them. They can read and write by the braille system. What is braille system? Braille system is a tactual aid. The words, the dots are there, and these dots are raised on a braille sheet. There are 63 dots, and these dots are a little bit raised so that the blind person can touch it and they can understand it. Okay children? So braille system is a type of this tactual aid. Next aid is auditory aid. Auditory aid is the aid in which the visually challenged persons can understand by hearing, because they have a better sense of hearing. So they can understand by hearing. In this type of aid, they can hear the cassettes, they can hear the audio cassettes, or they can hear the tape recorder, CDs, audio books, etc. And other electronic devices like computer, calculator, closed circuit television make use of software programs that can transfer text file into sound. So by hearing they can understand. So these are the two types of non-optical aids where there is no use of light. Either they can understand by the touch method or they can understand by hearing. Next type of resource is optical aids. Children, in optical aids there is use of light. Optical aids include either a combination of lens or telescopic aids. Okay, they can see anything by the use of combination of lens, and they can view the classroom demonstration and blackboard by using this telescopic aids. Okay children, so two things are there in this type of optical aids: combination of lens and telescopic aids. Combination of lens are there for vision, and telescopic aids are used to view classroom demonstration and blackboard. Okay children, next topic is braille system. As I told you children, this system was discovered by Louis Braille, who himself was a blind person. Louis Braille has developed this Braille system in 1821. The present system was adopted in 1932. Braille is a coded language which is based on a logical system. Okay children? There are Braille codes for common languages as well as mathematical and scientific notations. Many languages can be read using this Braille system. As I told you children, in Braille system there are 63 dots, and these dots are on the Braille sheet, and the visually challenged person can understand it by touch. So it is included in tactual aid. It is a type of tactual aid. With this your chapter is complete children. I think all of you have understood very well. So you will once again revise all the topics. Thank you children.